Tonight, by popular demand, it's a very special young entrepreneur episode of Shark Tank, where we look to the future of America.
I may be young, but I can make a difference in this world.
Millions of young Americans are inspired by Shark Tank, and many feel they can do as well as the adults.
We treat you just like we did anybody at any age. It's real money, it's real serious.
Let me show you how it works.
Tonight, we give them a chance to pitch the Sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
It's not just for kids.
I'm in 300 stores in 34 states.
My parents have taken out a mortgage.
They must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
You have serious competition.
$40,000 is an absolute nothing burger.
I immigrated to America when I was 6 years old. I was about to go to the U.S. Open until I broke my back.
If the Sharks hear a good idea, they're ready to invest using their own money.
What if we gave them $300K? Are you nuts?
And they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
I'm the only shark that wants to help the children.
Oh my God.
You just want to be a vampire that sucks the money out of other businesses. Mark, why don't you just stick your head in that beehive?
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is an entrepreneur with an easier and more appealing way to drink healthy beverages.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Carter Kostler. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and my company is the Define Bottle. Today, I'm seeking $100,000 in exchange for 20% equity in my company. There is an epidemic of soda in our refrigerators. Everyone knows these sugary drinks are bad for you, yet the average American continues to drink 1 or 2 cans a day. You should be grabbing a water, but plain water is just so boring. If only there were a simple and healthy way to make water more exciting. Oh, that's right, there is. Introducing my product, the Define Bottle, a simple and beautiful way to take fresh, fruit-infused water to go. Let me show you how it works. First thing you're going to do is chop up your freshly sliced fruit of your choice. Place it in the bottom chamber where there is a refreezable base piece that helps keep your fruit cool. Add your strainer piece in your top chamber and fill with water. Notice when I fill the Define Bottle up with water, the water goes down into the bottom, but the fruit does not rise to the mouthpiece. Add your lid, pop your top, and you're ready to go. After about 15 minutes, the water will be infused by the fruit, adding a refreshing hint of flavor.
Clever.
Now, Sharks, I have a Define Bottle for each of you, filled with your favorite fruit. Okay, there you go, Robert.
Thanks, Carter.
No problem. And then Kevin, we got mango.
Yes.
That's your favorite.
You didn't have any with garlic
Garlic.
for this guy?
Garlic kills vampires. Oh, wow, that's great, Carter.
Congratulations, you are doing something to improve your health. I may be young, but that does not hold me back from knowing that I can make a difference in this world. Now, I'm looking for a partner to help me transform the way people hydrate. So, Sharks, who wants to help the world define what they drink?
So, Carter, how young are you?
I am 15.
What?
Really?
Are you a whole lot older than 15,
Really?
Carter?
Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, did you create this yourself?
Yeah, I created it when I was 13 years old. The story is, my mom got really into the whole fruit-infused water scene. But whenever my mom left the house, she always grabbed a soda or a juice. So I wanted my mom to enjoy those fresh fruit-infused water recipes when she left the house. So I did some sketches on a little legal pad, and I pitched the idea to my parents.
What are your sales?
We have done $65,000 in sales since May 15th.
Wow.
In 4 months, $65,000.
Yes.
And was that at wholesale or at retail?
Well, 50% of our sales have been online, 50% have been wholesale. We sold them on our website, and we have retail accounts.
Who do you have as retailers?
Whole Foods, David's Teas in Canada.
Carter, how did David's Tea find you? How did Whole Foods find you?
I cold called companies, so I walked into Whole Foods.
Right at the store?
Literally right at the store. Walked in, said, hey, can I speak to the produce manager? Shake his hand, looked in the eye, and I said, sir, this product is going to be excellent in Whole Foods.
Love the hustle, my friend.
Thank you. We got invited to the Whole Foods Farmers Market, and we did $1,000 worth of bottles in 3 hours.
Tell me about the David's Tea order. Is that a firm order?
Yes, we did a order of 165 bottles, and they all sold out. They loved it.
Okay, and do you have a reorder from them?
We don't have a reorder yet.
Why?
It's too early, I think.
Why? Carter, let me go back for a second. What do you sell it for at retail, and what does it cost you?
The retail price for that bottle is $30, and it costs to get to our door $10. But we're currently talking to a manufacturer over in China, and they have guaranteed us they can get the price of this bottle down to $5.
What about online? Where's your traffic coming from online?
Right, yeah, absolutely. Well, early on, I created fruit-infused water recipe websites. And my goal was to promote the Define bottle on those sites.
Okay. What kind of traffic are you getting? What kind of conversion are you getting? And what do you know about your customers?
Okay, well, we currently get 2,000 hits a day on those sites.
Okay.
And our conversion rate, I think it's 0.5.
Why do you think your conversion rate's so low?
No, I don't know.
I have a question mark that might answer some of this. Are you aware of
Yes.
your competition out there?
Yes. Our biggest competitor, they're currently selling in Brookstone. It's big, it's bulky, it's stainless steel. You can't see the fruit, like in the Define bottle you can. And it has little razor blades on the bottom that require you to mash up and grind up your fruit.
The problem is, while it's very nice and it works well, there's a ton of competition out in the space right now with this exact same kind of thing. And they're a lot less expensive, but I think they also work well. For that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
How much have you spent developing it?
$300,000.
You gotta be kidding.
My parents have taken out a mortgage on the house.
Wow. This is a big bet you guys have made.
I think your product's so darn pretty, I want to own one. But $300,000 for your parents blows my mind. Carter, I think you spent way too much money developing this. I'd never get my money back. I'm out.
Okay, well, thank you.
So it's a tremendous amount of competition. And in my view, it's not investable. For that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
2 sharks left on either end. Carter, here's where I'm at. This is a beautiful, beautiful design. You've got some great retailers, so that's all good news. Here's the bad news. You're into a retailer, they gave you a great order, and they didn't reorder, and you don't know why. But I like the product.
Thank you.
We need to do some research, but I'm willing to make you an offer.
Three sharks are out, but Robert is willing to take a chance.
I'm willing to make you an offer. I'll give you the $100,000 that you're looking for, but because there's risk, I want 40% of the business.
Okay. Robert, thank you so much for your offer. Would you mind if I go in the hallway and talk to my parents?
Well, there's another.
No, go ahead. Talk to your parents.
Don't you want to find out what Mr. Cuban's doing?
No, I want him to talk to his parents first.
Okay, thank you. Lori, Barbara, and Kevin are out. Robert is asking for 40%.
Have you told them what assets you have yet?
No, I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, well, then you need to do that. That's my opinion. That you
Okay,
need to go
didn't
back and say, here's why the company is worth it.
Mark, what are you thinking?
At 15, when I had my businesses, I could walk in anywhere, no one's going to say no. Everybody's always going to give you a
Right, no
chance.
one's going to be mean to a kid.
So there's a balance between what's real and sustainable by the product itself and what's just the carry of him being a kid.
But I don't know that.
But that said, it's a cool product.
Carter, welcome back. So the offer was $100,000 for 40%.
Right. My parents and I discussed it out there, and we think that our company is worth a little more than that. We have assets. We have $85,000 in tooling, $150,000 in inventory. We have sales of $65,000 since May 15th. Projected sales of $200,000 this year, $400,000 in sales next year.
Carter, what do you think it's worth?
$500,000.
So you are not going to take his offer of $100,000 for 40%. That's what I hear.
Well, Robert, would you be willing to do 30%? Like I said, we have assets.
Carter, the assets are only worth something if the company is successful. It's not like if you stumble, we can sell the assets for something else. I appreciate where you're coming from, but I'm not going to take your counteroffer because I think there's a tremendous amount of risk that all the other sharks have brought up. I can't get to the valuation that you have and marry it against that risk. I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying to find reasons to say yes, Carter. But the fact that your parents took out a mortgage to support this, that just puts so much stress on the whole thing. And you didn't give me enough depth on your competition to have any type of confidence that the competition isn't just going to dominate this market. And for that reason, I have to say I'm out.
Okay.
You did a great job in here, though, presenting yourself.
We treated you just like we did anybody at any age, and you should be very proud of that.
Thank you all so much.
Good luck, Carter.
I think it's remarkable that he was 15 years old.
Remarkable.
Hey.
How'd it go?
Oh, well, we didn't get a deal. You know, the future is very bright. Our sales are going up and up, and even though this might be a little setback, we're just going to move on and keep rolling.
Last season, we saw 11-year-old Ryan Kelly and his mom, Daniela, make a deal with Barbara for his homemade dog treats company, Ryan's Barkery.
Have you sold any of these?
We sold about 200 bags.
I'd love to make you a full price offer.
We have a deal.
Let's see what they're up to now.
Barbara really made a lot of things happen for Ryan's Barkery. She helped us get into Stu Leonard's, and it feels like a dream.
Hey, everybody. Stu Leonard's is a landmark in the local area, and most importantly, they have customers, and that's why we're here.
You want pumpkin apple? I feel super excited about my business. I have a new logo and a great new professional packaging, and it looks amazing. Before Shark Tank, I made about $900, and in 5 months, I made over $70,000. So first, you need a shirt.
Ryan has a new sales strategy.
Go start selling.
He's recruiting other kids to sell the strong biscuits in their local town, their local neighborhood, and to their lacrosse team. Who's got a dog? You got a dog? You got a dog?
You want to see a picture?
No, we want to sell you some dog food.
Watching Ryan go through this Shark Tank experience, it's been wonderful to watch him grow into what he's really capable of.
So how much did we make?
$1,019. I feel that Barbara invested in me because she sees a lot of potential in the business, and I think she's great.
Next up is a student who hopes to save the planet from electronic waste.
Hi, my name is Jason, and I'm the proud owner of E20. Today, I'm seeking $100,000 in exchange for 20% of my company. As a social enterprise, E20 is an online re-commerce business that buys used or unwanted electronics. Not only do we offer the highest price in the market, but we are also the greenest place for you to get rid of your cell phones, calculators, MP3 players, and more. Now, Sharks, I know you guys always want the biggest, baddest, newest, smartest smartphones there is to offer. However, not everyone is that case. In fact, me myself, I don't even want the newest model. And thus, E20 caters to them by providing older phones that still have years of life left in them to people who can't pay the full price for their technology. The best part is, it's as easy as 1. Go on our website and receive an instant quote. And number 2, ship us your product free of charge. And finally, 3, get paid in less than 48 hours. It's green for the world, it's green for your wallet. What do you say, Sharks? It's time for you to E20.
Walk me through an example. I sell you my old phone.
Right.
Do you fix it up then and try to sell it to somebody else?
We'll inspect it within 48 hours and we'll send you a check.
Okay.
So your part is done.
Do you have a guaranteed buyer on your end?
Yes, and that's been proven because we've been running this for 2 years and we have 0 inventory, meaning that it never gets stuck. Right, selling it is so much easier than actually getting the product, and that's what we need to work on. We need to market because I haven't spent any money yet on advertisements.
Jason, what makes you different from the other 90 guys doing
The
this?
exact same thing.
Right. So yes, I am aware that we do have a lot of competition, but the one thing that separates us is that we're a social enterprise. If you look at our website, we accept over 5,000 different products, including products that have literally no value. Because number 1, it's environmentally friendly, and number 2, it's a simple way of customer acquisition.
So you're basically telling me you're making less for me as an investor because you're buying stuff that nobody wants, so that costs me. You're paying higher prices, which kills my margins. Everybody's telling me they're green because that's for free. Anybody can say that. But there's so much competition. In fact, if you Google this, there's so many pages, you'll die of old age getting to the last.
But if you Google us right now, if you search "sell my Kindle," we're actually on the first page of Google.
All right, Jason, let's forget what Kevin says. Let's see what the market says. What are your sales?
So in the past 12 months, we made $40,000. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in the numbers because...
Why not?
Because you have to look at our growth rate first.
$40,000 in this industry is an absolute nothing burger.
On that $40,000 that you made in profit, How much?
$10,000. So we have about a 25% net profit margin.
Jason, do you do this full time?
No. I'm 16 years old. I'm a...
Oh, you're only 16? You're only 16?
Yeah.
Look at the size of you.
I thought you were in college.
It's our freshman.
Yeah, you look very mature.
Thank you.
So
Now we have to be nicer to you.
you're obviously very savvy. You know what's out there. What do you think you have to offer that's better?
Well, the one thing that separates us, we're not always, 100% profit driven. We care about social, environment, and profit all equally.
Jason, what drives you? Is it the social responsibility, or are you trying to build a business?
I think there's a lot of things. I immigrated to America when I was 6 years old.
Where'd you come from?
China. I always wanted to be independent, and I always wanted to contribute rather than to take for myself. I like to say that I had two passions in my life. One is judo, and the other is Iritron. And so with judo, I started out when I was 5 years old, and I wasn't half bad either. I got to nationals, and I was about to go to the US Open until I broke my back. And in the month that I was in bed resting, I began reading a lot of books. And one of them was called How to Change the World by David Bornstein, in which he talks about social entrepreneurship in third world countries and how that's really making a difference.
Jason, I just read in the Wall Street Journal that something like 85% of all new businesses are started by immigrants or children of immigrants. I admire how far you've come at 16, because my friend, at 16, I wasn't anywhere near where you are right now.
Thank you so much.
The business you presented today, I'm not seeing it, and to give you 100,000, I just don't think I see how it's going to make the business better. I wish you all the best, but I'm out.
Thank you.
Look, when I was 16, I wasn't doing electronics, but I was buying and selling stamps. I already knew what I could sell it for, so I could flip it very quickly.
That's exactly what this is.
That's exactly what this is.
Right.
But the point is, right now you're forced to hustle. Everything is, I've got to go out there and figure out how to pay for it before I do it, right? Introducing that much capital into a business, it gives you a comfort level that you shouldn't have, particularly while you're still in school. I mean, I love what you're doing, but it scares me that the money would take you in a different direction. And so for that reason, I'm out.
Well, thank you very much for your time. And really, part of this is all about inspiring the next generation.
Jason, you got to deal with your generation before you worry about the
No, and
next
that's the
generation.
thing. I was thinking, you know what? Next generation, that's my generation. So it's up to me to make a solution. And it's up to me to inspire all of my friends, all of my peers.
You valued this at $500,000, okay?
Yes.
So one test that you should always do in your own mind before you come in front of an investor like me is, could I do this myself and own 100% of it for a lot less than $500,000? Because there's nothing proprietary about what you're doing. So you failed that test. And for that reason, I'm out.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Hallelujah, I can speak. Okay. I'm not sure about this business, all right? I don't know if it's going to win or it's going to lose. So it's a big question mark, quite honestly, in my head. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you $100,000 for the 20% in your business for one reason only. I feel like you're a winner. I don't know what form that winning is going to take, all right? But it comes with a big contingency. The contingency is, well, twofold. One, you're going to get the money on an as-needed basis because you're only 16. You talk like you're 30, but you're only 16. The other contingency is, I want to have 20% of any business you think about and start over the next 5 years.
That is the kind of grade that just disgusts me.
I'm putting a big blank check in on you, which makes no sense, but I can't help but to feel you are a winner.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, I think you're great. I love what you're doing because you're a young entrepreneur. I think that Barbara has offered you a deal, and it's a lot better than what I would have offered. So for that reason, I'll go out.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. So, Barbara, I love your offer, but if I can address Mark?
No problem at all.
She knows I'm not going to try to steal it.
Thank you very much. And so, Mark, look, honestly, I'm not going to stop hustling. I've been working on this for the past 2 years, and I'm reaching the level where I can't do any more than what I can right now. As in, like, I don't have the ability or the knowledge. And I really love the both of you. And I would really love it if both of you can, if I could work with both of you. Would you guys like to come in on this together?
I'll tell you this. You do this deal with Barbara. I'll be a partner with Barbara in it. I'll split it. I'll split it with you.
Yeah, I'll take money from you. Why not?
You split it?
Yeah.
Let's do work.
Hey.
There you go. Let's do work. I like it. Wow. You make me do work. Good. Congratulations,
Thank you so
Jason,
much. Thank you so much.
You made yourself good to you.
Thank you.
As you do.
Jason, you just proved the American dream is alive and well.
I'm trying to. Doing my best.
Good luck.
I like that. Doing work.
Thank you. I could use your help.
I can't believe I just shook hands with Mark Cuban. I can't believe I just... Oh my god.
Next into the tank is a 6-year-old with a product she invented with some help from her dad.
Hi, Sharp and Kyle Grace Cabot.
And I'm her dad, Andrew Cabot, and we are here seeking an investment of $100,000
as well as your relationships and ideas.
in exchange for 17.5% of our company, Boo Boo Brands.
So please check out this video we made to help Boo Boo come to life for you. As an active 6-year-old, cuts and scrapes are just a part of life. Not all boo-boos are created equal. And how am I supposed to keep doing what kids do if every little boo-boo requires this? Besides, those sticky things hurt. They always come off, but I want them to stay on. Time kids think differently about the world, and I'm starting by cleaning up one little boo-boo at a time. So I created this one-of-a-kind paint-on bandage. Now if I get a small cut of boo-boo, I just clean it, dry it, get my color, and paint it on. And it's waterproof. Thanks, Mom. And for those big nights out, I choose the skin color to conceal my boo-boos completely. Let's go, Daddy. Bye-bye boo-boos and bye-bye drama.
So, Sharks, as you see, Boo Boo Goo is a playful and less intimidating way to deal with boo-boos, but make no mistake, while our product is kid-friendly,
It's not just for kids.
our patent-pending formula was actually developed by a team of leading wound care chemists,
And me and my friends love that it comes in a bunch of fun colors and skin tones.
so you can seal it.
And conceal it. So who wants to come out the world and clean up one boo-boo at a time?
Thank you, Sharks. We have some samples here that Kai would like to hand out, and if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. We made some special colors. There's a skin tone for you, Robert. We have pink for you, Lori.
Thank you, Kyle.
Mr. Wonderful, your favorite green.
Thank you.
Barbara, we have another skin tone for you, and we made a Maverick blue for you, Mr. Cube.
How did you come up with the idea?
I never liked Band-Aids, and I didn't want people to see that I had something, because look at the board. There's Boo-Boo Goo, there's the other paint-on bandage, and there's the Band-Aid. Which one do you like best?
Great little sales lady.
Who's your favorite shark, by the way?
Go ahead. All the sharks are her favorite.
Who?
Mr. Wonderful?
I like all of you.
No, political.
You saw where she pointed.
He's going to be a politician one day.
These are prototypes.
Correct. Prototype bottles, if I can clarify.
Prototype
the formula
bottles.
is actually finalized. As I mentioned, it's been developed by a leading team of wound care chemists. They broke through with a completely novel and a unique formulation.
What made it unique? What was special about the formulation?
The most special thing is our actual sealant. It's what makes it waterproof.
Do you have a patent on it?
The patent is pending, and we're going to continue to evolve that patent as they strengthen the
Is
technology.
it something natural?
It is something natural. What's left on the skin at the end of the day is a completely natural and organic, pliable, skin-like waterproof barrier.
You have serious competition. The major brands make a spray-on type of product that's very similar.
Yeah.
It's a liquid bandage. Yours is colored, but I don't think I'm grasping what is your major advantage or why you would be able to take over the market.
We think it's very clear that a person would not want a scabbed wound showing, which is all the liquid bandages service now. Also, all the liquid bandages formulations on the market currently are actually flammable. They're found in the medical aisle, not in the Band-Aid aisle. So they've not crossed over to any kind of mainstream market and certainly haven't tapped into the 70% of bandage users, which is kids 3 to 15 years old.
How are you going to create an identity in that market?
With the right partners. We have interest already from QVC.
Lori, is this a product we can sell on QVC?
You know, I don't personally see this as a QVC product.
I think the problem with your deal that the Sharks have identified, and I'm certainly in this camp now, is for you to get any significant share in retail, it's a very, very difficult uphill battle. So is there an opportunity to take this and go to the majors and say, I have a better mousetrap in the liquid Band-Aid space, look at the colors, it's a better product, license it from me?
That's exactly the intention. Look, this isn't a small camp thing. This is a big product in a billion-dollar category. The fact is, we need people like you on the team.
Kiowa, do you know what earmuffs are? Do the earmuffs. Oh, come on, Mark.
You got it, Mark. She can take it.
She can take it? Okay. Look, the liquid bandages, for the most part, are geared towards adults. I've got 3 young kids, and they're going to still see the scab or the wound, right? They're still going to pick at it, right? Second, trying to get this stuff off.
That's exactly the point, Mark. You put our product on in the morning, you don't reapply it. There will be no chase another Band-Aid down. There's no falling it off in the pool when it's disgusting.
It's still a lot of high-dollar players that you're going to be competing with, and you have to go through the re-education process. That re-education process can't just be putting the product on the shelf. And so for that reason, I'm out.
Fair enough. Thank you.
First off, it's very painful for me to watch you go down this path. I don't think there's a need for this product, period. This is Band-Aids that kids love picking out. Whether they do a good job or not, parents love sticking them on the kid's leg. For those reasons, I'm out.
Andrew, they already have a liquid bandage. I think the fact that there's color to a liquid bandage, because we use them, is interesting. But I think today, what you haven't proven is that that's unique enough to be sold, and you haven't proven it'll sell. Just too early and not enough data today. I'm out.
Fair enough. Thank you, Rob.
I like that you created, you add the color to it. I mean, it's inventive, but I think there's too much competition. I hope you do get your patent, and I wish you good luck. Without having it, I feel that you're going to really have a struggle. But your beautiful little daughter is an inventor, and that's fantastic. You're thinking of things. Keep thinking. You're so young right now that you could set the world on fire with more and more ideas. Only takes one to become successful. So I'm out.
Thank you. Mr. Wonderful.
I'm stuck on the distribution strategy without a patent. If I really believed the patent was going to clear and be issued, and I could go, and I'd be good at this, to a major and license it to them, I'd be a great partner for you. But it's not investable till you tell me that you have a patent. You came here without one. I like it. I think it could capture some share of the $200 million market. And that's a growing market, I think.
It will, and we'll make the $100 grand back on QVC alone.
I actually know how to defend patents. I have a lot of lawyers on stunt.
And we believe in
He's a patent troll. He's a patent troll.
He's proud to be one, and it's what makes America great.
No, it makes
so at the end of it, we don't agree, but I'm right, as usual.
Killing us.
We believe that this is a licensing play. We
Yeah,
need
no,
the leadership to
I
take
get
it.
that.
Let's work something out.
All right. If you want to do a deal for contingency on getting the patent, I'll invest the $100,000. I want 25%.
Contingent on the patent.
It has to be. It has to be contingent on the patent.
That's a reasonable request. It's the value that we're expecting from this. So what do you think? We appreciate it. We would love to take your offer.
You got it.
Wow.
Jump down, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I'll show you. We'll follow through on this.
Good invention.
Yeah, right? Yeah, more coming.
Good job, Kyle.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good job, guys.
Nice meeting you all.
Bye, good luck.
What do you say, girl? Good job.
I'm the only shark that wants to help the children.
Oh, my God.
I'm really excited. And I'm just happy that we got a deal.
My name is Henry Miller. I'm 16 years old, and I live on my family farm in Deming, Washington. I've learned a lot about running my business by being on the farm. I've built fences, cleaned up after the animals, and I feed them, and sometimes you just gotta put a little bit of elbow grease into it. I really like bees because they get so much hate from a lot of people. Bees all around the world are suffering from colony collapse disorder. Colony collapse disorder is a mysterious disease that will infect a hive, and it's very hard to find the exact cause. I started this company to help save the bees and my family farm. My mom calls me an eco-entrepreneur. There's nothing like my product in stores. I created a new category for honey to be in that could change the world. If we don't get an investment from the sharks, I feel that we may lose our farm. My mom and dad have been funneling money out of their retirement fund and putting it into the business, and I feel like it's my job to make this business succeed for them.
There's no bees. Crazy. Oh, wow.
Hi, sharks. My name is Henry Miller. I'm from Deming, Washington, and I'm seeking $150,000 for a 25% stake of my incredible company, Henry's Humdingers, the natural condiment, honey with a kick. It all started back when I was 11 years old, and I sat next to a beekeeper on a plane, and I learned about colony collapse disorder. Did you know that if all the bees died, within 7 years the whole food chain would collapse? The unthinkable would happen. Mr. Wonderful, you wouldn't be able to make any more money.
Don't worry, I speak bee.
Anyhow, I asked my parents for a beehive for my 12th birthday. And what do you know? They got me one. Next thing you know, I had so much sweet honey I didn't know what to do with it. So I started selling it on the side of the road. And I realized I need to be different. There's so many people out there selling sweet honey that it just needed to change. And that's how Henry's Humdingers was born. And I turned beekeeping into a business. And I went from Henry's Humdingers to Henry's Humdingers LLC. I take this ancient thing like honey, and I flip it upside down by adding spices to it. It's good in meatloaf, over chicken, ice cream, and even martinis, so I've been told. I brought some samples for you all to try.
Thanks, Henry. No problem. I love the names.
Yep, I currently have 4 flavors. There's Grumpy Grandpa, Naughty Nana, Phoebe's Fireball, and Diabolical Dad.
Henry, the Diabolical Dad is fantastic.
We've made a cheesecake out of that.
Wow.
Are there other flavored honeys out there?
There are other sweet flavored honeys, but I have not encountered another spicy flavored honey.
Where are you selling? What retailers are you in right now?
Right now, I'm in 300 plus stores in 34 states, and I'm in big distributors such as Unify East, and I was in Unify West.
What are your sales?
My sales, in the past 3 years that I've been in business, I had $67,000.
$67,000?
What about the last 12 months, Henry?
Probably about 50,000, I think.
See, Henry, you've been at this for 3 years. You're in 300 stores, $50,000 in the past 12 months. Don't you think they should be higher, given the amount of time you put into it?
The main problem is I don't have the capital. That's why I'm here.
Got it.
Tell me about the business today. Who's running this business? I mean, obviously you didn't drop out of school.
My mom and dad are both working at it while I'm at school. I make a lot of the executive decisions. My mom's working full-time. She gets paid in love and teenage angst.
Did you mention how much money your parents put in business? I'm sorry, I don't think I...
They have put $150,000.
One of my good friends is the largest honey provider in Canada. It's a massive operation. He's already got the distribution and so on. How do you compete with something like that?
People who have those large-scale honey things, they don't want to have to go in and clean all of our spices out every time, so they can do their clean honey run.
So just so I'm clear, I can't go to an existing honey company and add spices to it.
It would be very expensive.
But Henry, is there a possibility the reason that none of the big honey guys have done this is the market is actually very small for spiced honey?
We need more, consumer education. That's what a lot of this will go towards, because people need to know what it is. It's not a sweetener, it's a condiment.
So you want me to help educate America about spices and garlic and
See,
honey?
the thing about Kevin,
maybe
he has
they
no
don't want to
concept
know.
of opening up a new category and creating a new business. He just wants to be a vampire that sucks the money out of other businesses.
You know, you can say that, but the truth is, I think I'm right. I don't think people want, in a large scale, to buy honey with garlic in it, or honey with jalapeno
Just go
peppers.
out. You got your own website?
Yes.
Are you doing any type of marketing to drive people to your website?
I go to food shows a lot of the time. My first food show I went to was Natural Expo West. I went there, and afterwards, Wegmans called me.
Are you in Wegmans?
Yeah, Wegmans has reordered 3 times now.
So Henry, I look at it this way. This is a very small category. So if this takes off, the big honey guys can also add spices to honey. They already have the shelf space, and they'll crush you like the BUR. Unfortunately for you, I'm the only shark that tells the truth all of the time. You're about to hear everybody give you lots of encouragement, but I don't think they're going to write you a check for $150,000. I'm out.
All right, thank you.
What a nice guy.
What's wrong with encouragement?
If you're encouraging him to pursue something that will never make him money, you're actually the devil.
We all know where you're from.
Hey, I tell the truth. I am the angel on his shoulder.
I think it's great that you are enterprising, that you are caring about bees and our ecology, but my personal opinion is it's very difficult to sell something spicy like this with honey when I think most people probably do like just plain honey. So my opinion is this will be a hard trek. I'm not sure I would get back the $150,000, and so for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, thank you for listening.
Well, I find you so adorable, Henry. You're almost irresistible. I think people are going to fall for you. And I think you shouldn't get a partner here. I think you should go and do some crowdfunding. You do your pitch online, you're going to get all the money you need. I'm out because I think you have a long road, but I don't think you need me. And I don't think you need anybody here.
Let me tell you where I'm at. I mean, gosh, if there's a business I know a lot about, I wish you, me, and my friend could sit in the room because I'm fascinated by
Robert,
what I know.
before you go out, let me throw something by you.
Three sharks are out, but Henry has 2 more chances to make a deal.
Let me tell you where I'm at. I mean, gosh, if there's a business I know a lot about, I wish you, me, and my friend could sit in the room because I'm fascinated by what I know.
Robert, before you go out, let me throw something by you. Since you know this business, all right? What if we upped the amount and took majority ownership and took it over and let him retain equity?
Are you nuts?
All right, what amount?
What if we gave them $300K for 60%, and I've never, ever, in every deal I've ever done in Shark Tank, even offered to take a majority. To me, that's always a negative.
So why is this different?
This is different because you're creating a category. And you need pros who are going to come in and fight the battle. We take that $300K, that way you can take the $150K, pay back your parents.
Mark, why don't you just stick your head in that beehive? It's easier.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin, that's the thing, that's the difference between us, Kevin. I see an idea, I see an opportunity, and I can see the end game and how it can be enormous.
Mark, it's an interesting angle, but I don't think you're pricing enough of the risk at 60%. Let's do the $300,000 for 75%.
Now who's the vampire?
This could be something big. $300,000 for 75%, $150,000 each for Mark and I.
There's no way you would consider anything less than majority share?
The thing about it is, we want the ability to just take this and run with it.
I get that.
So one of the challenges in Shark Tank is we invest in companies, at least that I've learned over the years, is when it's family run, there's a lot of unique dynamics. And it's very difficult to just say go, 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 which is what you want when you just invested $150,000 and you see the opportunity.
You're still a kid, but let me tell you something. When we get this serious about it, money sees no age. It's real money, it's real serious.
Henry, it's your business, so this is a serious thing. You want to make a phone call?
I'm not going to consult my parents because they told me this is your company. Even though it's our money, you started this thing, this is your baby.
Look, Henry, I don't want to sugarcoat this and try to talk you into it. I want to be brutally honest on this, right? Because it's a new category.
It's really hard to start new categories with 1,000 no's.
If you want to go into it and own it and develop this yourself, absolutely. If that's the dream and that's the goal, then that's exactly what you should stick to, and you should say no. And so I'm not here to talk you into it. I'm here to give you an alternative.
Henry, $300,000 for 75% for Mark and I. What would you like to do?
I mean, I think I'm going to consult the bees on this one. I think they said yes.
There you go. All right. Very interesting.
That'll be awesome.
Thank you.
Well thought out.
Well thought out.
We'll make it all work.
Yeah.
We'll make it all work.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Robert and Mark both went in and they offered $300,000 for 75%. To pay my parents back just means the world to me. They've just believed in me. Like, who invests $150,000 into a 12-year-old at the time? Like, seriously, who does that? Crazy people. $150,000 of that for $300K is going to go straight back to refunding you guys. I really think it's a great deal.
Honey.
Was that a pun?
Next time on Shark Tank.
I've spent zero marketing dollars.
You're just a marketing machine.
You're saying it's worth $1 million?
Absolutely.
Are you nuts?
Kevin, come on, work with me here, Kevin.
You will have no hair. You will both look like me when this is over.
How many have you sold?
450.
You are not an entrepreneur.
I'm not going to give you all the verbal diarrhea you just heard.
Cut that crap out.
Now I got a little serious here. We rent digital books for $5 a day.
You have a great business. I want 70%.
70%? What is wrong with you?
Ride along shotgun with 2020 and a team of hitmen hired to kill. An explosive 2020 starts now.